Hey everyone, I thought I would do something very different as far as hair tutorials go. I thought I would show you the full routine from just out of the shower to fully styled. So right now it's nighttime. I just had my shower, I have no makeup on, I just did all my evening skincare, and I've had my hair in this Aquis, I don't know how you say it, A-Q-U-I-S towel for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And so I do my hair lately in a two-step routine. So I wash my hair at night and I dry it, and then in the morning I wake up and I curl it. So let's start with the nighttime routine. And clearly I'm doing this vlog style, not with my regular camera, so I hope the lighting works out and all that good stuff. Okay, so taking my hair out of the towel, and I am not tied to any particular shampoo or conditioner. Right now I'm just about done with the Aveda shampoo and conditioner, so it's about time to find a new one or repurchase. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, so the first thing I always do is do like a detangler / heat conditioner, and I've been using for years the Aveda Brilliant Damage Control. Has UV damage protection, thermal protection, and I don't know that it has a detangler, but I feel like it does. So nothing special, I just spray through. Then I comb everything out with a wet brush. Just got this one recently. My other one, I think I accidentally threw out. I don't know how that happened. And I'll also try to kind of part my hair at this point. I'm not particularly precise with that, as you can see. And it doesn't matter because I'm going to re-comb it in a second. Okay, so my hair is by no means towel dried. It's still pretty wet, but keeping it realistic, I just don't want to wait for it to be towel dried. So the next thing I do, and the last product I use tonight, maybe the second last, we'll see how my hair turns out, is this new Miracle product. It is a miracle. It is life-changing. I hate doing my hair. Like, I hate it. My dream is to have a hairstylist come to my house every 3 days and do my hair. Like, I hate it. This has, mostly because it takes so long to blow dry my hair. My hair is color treated. It's normal to fine, but there's quite a bit of it. Less than there used to be, but there's still a lot. So it just takes a really long time to dry, and I hate it. This, 6 to 8 minutes, hair's dry. So it's the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day. Should have led with that. It's the 5-in-1 styling treatment. It was gifted to me by QVC. Thank you, QVC. But this is not sponsored. They're handing it out at a conference I went to. So I have just, it's probably too much. That's how much I put in there. And I kind of run my fingers through all of the hair. Really get it in the back, in the ends. I do this, kind of like wipe my hands in my hair. Does anyone else do this? I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Just really get it in there. Okay. And I'll just comb it through just to make sure it's even. Now it's time to blow my hair dry. Now obviously we're not going to video this whole thing because that would be strange, but this is my hair dryer. It has been for at least a couple of years. It's the T3, I don't know what kind. It's a T3, and I've learned that this little guy actually speeds up hair drying, so don't take this off, although you can. It just, well, it pops off, but I'm not going to do that right now. Anyway, I turn my hair upside down to dry it for a little bit, just to kind of get some of this excess moisture out, and then I'll show you what I do once that's all done. Hey everyone, so I am back. It is the next morning. I have no footage of me blowing dry my hair because apparently the memory card was full and I was so busy chatting to people that aren't actually here that I didn't see the little indicator. So just to recap, I blew my hair dry upside down for about a minute with my T3 hair dryer, and then I used this brush to round brush my hair. I'll link everything below. So I just did layer by layer, painting up the layers with this guy, and you will see me do the same layers as I curl my hair, so you have missed nothing. But there's probably heat protectant still left in here from last night, but I'm going to add some more. Hang on. So when I style my hair next day, I add a different conditioner because I think the other one is meant to be used wet. So this is the dry conditioner. It's the Aveda Shampure Thermal Dry Conditioner, instantly softens with a calming aroma. So I just really quickly kind of get it in there. It's that shampoo smell, which is just kind of nice to smell first thing in the morning. And then I will brush through my hair. Again, older than the hills. It's amazing that I will buy new makeup constantly, but when I find something that I like with my hair, there's no deviation. This is from Olivia Garden, and it's just a paddle brush. So, okay. Combed through, and now I have heated up this bad boy. This is the from the T3 trio, where you just buy the base and it comes with 3 wands. You can buy just the base by itself, but you get a better value when you buy this with the 3 wand heads. But then I ordered this barrel as a separate piece, and this is the 1 1/4 inch curling barrel. As it is longer than a usual curling iron, and this part, the clamp, is much longer, and I feel like that makes it much easier for people like me to use. So I do the same layers as I did last night that you didn't see, so thumbs, and I just kind of go around my ears and use my thumbs to section off the lower, I don't know, quarter, twist it up, and clamp. Then I just split it in half. There is some bounce because I round brushed it last night. I just grab little pieces. I feel like my hair just instantly knows that I'm curling it, and it just splits into sections, say about 2 inches. That's 2 inches. It's interesting what people, I should get out a ruler sometime. People are like, it's a 1 inch section, it's a 2 inch section. We are all over the place. There's no standard. So I don't start right at the root. I start about that far, and really just going around twice. Hold it for about 5 seconds. That's it. I didn't do the ends, although the ends have some bend to them from my round brushing, so that's kind of nice. And then you've seen this drill about 6 gajillion times on other people's channels. We just go around the head, and I do everything away from the face. Release. There you go. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll pull another layer out. I usually do not wear lip gloss as I'm curling my hair, and you can see why. Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing this, and then I'll come back for the next layer. These are still super hot. We don't touch them. We leave them alone, unclamp, and go to the next level. And obviously this all depends on how long your hair is, but next level I used my eyebrows basically as the guide, temples, and just do another layer. Now, some people say you should alternate the direction of your curls so they stay separated, and that's absolutely true. It just depends on how much time you have and how rushed you feel you are, because doing it all in the same direction is definitely easier and requires less thought. But you should always curl the pieces closest to your head away. And an easy way to remember that is to have, to make sure it's curling away, make sure the clamp is facing the mirror. And I don't hold it as long by my face because I kind of want this to be straight, although I kind of mangled that. So if you want to straighten it out, I'm glad this happened, flip it over so it's the curved part, the clamp is underneath, and use it to straighten your hair. Look at that. Straight. Love it. Okay, so I am kind of in a hurry. I've got to get to the grocery store. So I'm just going to do these all in the same direction. Really 3 seconds is fine. And we just go around the head. I will say your curls will be smoother if you do a quick brush through on each one. That way there's no weird bumps or gaps. And again, I'm really only turning it around the barrel about 2.5 times. Still haven't touched these, just letting them cool. Now, a little trick. If you want to make sure you don't curl the same pieces over and over, just clamp what you have going on back loosely. These are the best clamps of all time, these Hot Tools alligator clips. Love it. So what I've done is I've pulled it back. Hopefully that was in camera. And it makes it go even faster because then you don't have to worry about separating your hair. So this is the last body of hair, and then I'll just do the bangs area, and I think I'm gonna have to shrink. So I just take what I would consider like the bangs, which I don't have any really, and get those out of the way. And I do go a little higher. There's really no, I just throw it on. If I don't, there's no rules. There's no like, you have to do this 6 inches from your head or, you know, whatever it is. And pieces that don't look right when you're all done, just go back and either straighten it out or add a little more curl. I do tend to go a little bit higher on the these top pieces that show more. Now just the bangs part. So one of my videos would not be complete with a little bit of a question / rant. Why do they call these beachy waves? I grew up on the beach. I've been to a beach. I've never seen anybody walking around with hair that looks like this. I wish, right? Of course, I did grow up on a lake beach, so maybe the salt water was necessary, but usually my hair just looks like a hot mess on the beach. Okay, so we're curling the kind of like bang part, and that's, don't worry, we'll fix that. But basically you just curl on each side of your part. Very fast, very easy. I do have a trick for fixing too much of a curl, and I do go all the way to the top. I don't place my iron there. Let me show you. So I don't place the iron all the way up here. I place it a little lower. I do my thing. I get to where I want, and then I just keep spinning up. I do not want to burn our heads off. Okay, we do this side. I like to do slightly smaller pieces on that top layer because these are the pieces you really see. Wow, did I clamp down hard? Okay. This piece I don't like to be too, and it's still curled that way anyway. This iron, this isn't even on the hottest setting. I have it on, I think 4 out of 5. Could have gone with 3. It curls fast and it glides through your hair like nobody's business. And these curls do not budge. Like, they'll fall a little bit because that's natural, but they hold for days. There's something about this design of the curling barrel also that allows it to get really close to your scalp without setting fire to your head, which is really nice. I mean, it is right on almost on my head. It's not leaning on my head because then I would burn my head. Everybody curled? Okay. Here we are, all curled. You know, if you want to leave it like this, I've seen people do that. I'm not gonna do that. Let me let the top layer cool off and then I'll show you what I do. All right, next tool you need, jazz hands, no, fingers. Just separate, pull it apart, jostle it around, do what you wanna do. I'm happy with this. This will work for me. So, hairspray time. Right now I'm not dealing with humidity or any of that, so I'm gonna use the Aveda Air Control because it's a much softer, more flexible one, great for just every day. But if it's raining, humid, crazy hot, I'll reach for my Aveda Control Force because it's an anti-humidity spray. It's a lot heavier, so you know, you're not gonna get like 5 days wear out of it, but your hair's gonna look like it did when you leave the house. It's gonna stay looking like that. But today, I think I just need the air control, so I am going to pull my hair out and kind of spray up into it to give it a little more volume. Look at that. That, no hairspray. Oh, and it smells good too. Then, for a little more volume up here, yes, pull out this bad boy. This is the Aveda Shampure Dry Shampoo. There's no aerosol, you just squeeze. And I just go right to the side of my part and make sure it's actually pointing at your hair. Put it in there. do a little bit here. And then do a little bit in the back. Now, there is another trick to get volume on the top of your hair that I probably should have done before I put the hairspray in. So hopefully you're not gonna witness me set my hair on fire. But what you do is you do that same kind of right along the part, just to the side of it, and you take your curling iron and you just drape the hair over it and just kind of pull it just for a second, and it lifts it up. You see that? How cool is that? Let me do the other side. Put your hot curling iron, drape it over, and pull it. There you go. Probably should have done that pre-hairspray, but it still works. And there you have it. This is what I've been doing lately to style my hair when I actually bother. I hope that you enjoyed this. You found something useful out of this. Let me know if you'd like to see more hair tutorials, but I'm kind of a one-trick pony and this is pretty much all I know how to do. But I'm happy to try with y'all. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for choosing to spend some time with me here in my bathroom today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.